Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the USC Trojans, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off.
Batteries. Man. Again,
he's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, they got to get rid of this shit.
Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition
that USC has of running the football and having great backs, and it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
A pass in the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. He'll hand it off. Powering through. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by
this game's so bad.
And the jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught quickly. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. It's fourth and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on fourth down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. On a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Let's fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down. That's good execution on the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. The fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw the pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Gators are looking to keep this drive going. On first down, it's play action. Gets rid of it on the move. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home unaffected.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
A long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Why he didn't stick his hands out for the field?
Touchdown for him. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Running. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the play.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Yeah.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The back's got it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I do like that.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 30. Inside the 20.
There you go.
Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. We're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of
Yeah,
bounds.
he's on the
Not
spin
much
off.
of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Florida. On the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the USC offense is back out on the field.
I've been trying my best to stop the game from home.
I'm going
to have to do the absolute minimum.
But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get it tied in like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Why you stop? Bro, this is shit I be talking about, bro.
Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense.
This
Not
man literally
much of a
stopped
window
right
to
now.
throw this ball into, but the quarterback's
I know.
accuracy and the size of the
The
tight
option is
end
not to stop at the
picks up a
receiver.
nice game.
That's the
The
DB.
offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback. Here comes the point after attempt. They make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know,
touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown for him. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He's running out of time here. Grab made by the tight end. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, SC. Just ran away from the defense. Touchdown, USC. Number 1. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The kicker is on for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The extra point is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Florida, 38. USC, 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Returner brings it out to the 22. Retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been
how's that not offensive pass interference? Y'all boys be trying to twist the game so bad.
Chris,
That's
I
so
thought
crazy.
he had his hands on that football. I thought he was
Come
going to
on
come down
now,
with
bro.
it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Y'all boys terrible, man.
Second down, looking to throw it. Hit as he released it. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the...
Nobody can bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators pick up enough for a first down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not but...
Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
The USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here's the handoff on a counter. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change field position here. The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. A new set of downs after that completion.
Sometimes it work out for me sometimes.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for 6. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots.
This man,
Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
I know you fucking lying.
For the end zone, but not complete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida 45, USC 21.
Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's what the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Let's it go on the move. Launching deep.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Branch. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And someone on the line there moved a bit
What
early.
the fuck is the penalty?
Gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll test the right side here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
And he's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. The 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Southern California.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he makes the grab.
Boy, I'm fucking...
There's a penalty marker down. This is going to be a crucial call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
That's crazy.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
All the times you've been offensive pass interference, me, they're going to call it. This shit get wicked.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not in very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Florida.
Why would my linebacker go outside when I got the outside down? I just don't get the fucking man.
Now the all-important extra point.
Shit, make me want to crash the fuck out. So, where that pin at?
And the kick is up and good. They tack
on a point to their
lead.
This shit be pissing me off. I be want to break this shit so bad, bro.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it on the left side.
That boy good.
Big game. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this
because you came down for that 1 second.
Position.
That's what I've been trying to. I know you guys going to put up the top of the whole game.
Linebacker making some adjustments now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do.
Boy, I know you
fucking throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense.
Bro, get me off this fucking game, bro. That man is 6'6", bro. He couldn't get to the ball.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Oh, I'm
refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what
when I throw jump balls, bro, I swear it's like the receivers get an ability to fucking the DBs get to catch the ball better than my receivers.
Able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defensive mark today.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
They'll kick it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket.
All five of them
just
was
thrown
blocks.
away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple of scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown.
Well, that ain't DJ Lane. I'm going to report you.
But a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened.
You got a creative player. That ain't DJ Lane way. That boy like Aaron Hernandez.
He's going to launch it deep again.
That boy got an Aaron Hernandez face
in the end zone. He goes down and
I got some feel.